Hi, I'm Putrina Rafi. I've had this channel for a while. I think I'm like many people who say they're gonna do content creation and have attempted many times, and then insecurities and perfectionism kind of gets to them. So I decided weekly I am going to do the most mediocre content and non-thought out. I probably won't even edit this. Like, do you remember the days when we had less edited videos? Not to say edit videos aren't amazing. They're so freaking amazing. I enjoy editing, but it takes time, and sometimes my paralysis gets the best out of me and I don't have time or the capacity. So this is me trying to throw away the need to be perfect. I'm literally holding my phone because I am too frozen in my body to look for the camera stand, and I have a camera stand. The most effort I'm doing is putting on this lighting, which is already so harsh. I can see from the camera. I don't have makeup on, and I've not showered. I'm pointing this out because I guess these are the things that I think matters when it comes to creating content. And I also question, why should I, in a world that has so much content, and I feel like life has been so invasive lately, if that's the right word. Like, I feel with content bombarded in our faces consistently and like doom scrolling, I think there's literally little to no space to actually breathe because our mind is consistently active. And this is nothing new. I think we all know this. Like, we know these things. Reason why I want to do this, I am going through a change, as we all do, but this time around the change feels really big. I wish I can spill the tea, but I can't. So you gotta trust me if you decide to watch this video all the way through, that I am going through a change. I don't know if I can fulfill the whole 8-minute thing. People have told me that it's very possible for me to do that because I talk a lot. I come from a family that talks a lot. My family doesn't know or doesn't understand the concept of silence unless we are all in our rooms. We are not a living room family. Maybe when I was a kid there was a moment, but not really. We were never really a living room family. We were kind of a dining room family, but not so much. So when people come to our house, they always think no one's home, but actually everyone's home and they're in their rooms. But when we come together, you will not hear your thoughts anymore unless you're used to numbing noise, because my family will make sure you will hear nothing but each other or anything that we create noise wise. Like, I'm gonna be for real, guys. I got diagnosed with ADHD at the age of like 34. Yeah, I did it this year. And but I've kind of like dealt with my life acknowledging that I might have it already. So I've always sort of been training myself to figure out, like, I've been watching coaching videos on how to deal with yourself with certain aspects of your life for ADHD. And that was me trying to figure out what I want to say. And I realized that a lot of the process is just really practicing a lot of self-compassion when it comes to like coaching yourself through the ADHD process, which can be very taxing in a very fast-paced world. But anyways, why I'm talking about this, I digress a lot, is that I've come to realize, because I also found out that ADHD is hereditary, right? And in my family, the signs are pretty loud. You know what I mean? Like, it shows a lot of very neurodivergent traits, neurodivergent tendencies in my household, and that I had normalized over the years. And now that I'm so aware of it, it gets so loud. But again, a lot of the coaching revolves around compassion, so I've been doing that as well for my family. So I also think that's why we don't know how to keep quiet. Like, even when we're not talking to each other, we're really loud. That's how we are amongst each other. And also, like, I know that I don't need to explain myself if you're Asian, but it's quite common for a lot of us to still live together as a family. One is because Asian people are clingy. No, I don't know, guys. I don't see, like, I've dealt with the mental health issues that, or I'm still dealing with, and I get by with having to live with parents and family and siblings and all that kind of stuff. Dealt with the trauma and all that kind of crap. And so I just feel like, isn't it nice to not be able to pay so much rent? Yeah, sure, you might have to pay on your mental health and your therapy, but I just think, what's the harm in not wanting to pay for rent? Even though I do pay for rent, I don't know how to explain, like, we all contribute to the household financially, so we are kind of paying. Don't get me started, guys. Don't tell me a secret. I've learned to accept that, like, to me, until you deliberately tell me it's a secret, I will not know if it's a secret. I am literally that person. I know you want me to, like, read in between the lines, but I had to train all that over the years, and I can't say if I've gotten better. But yeah, I have reached my 8-minute mark. I'm attempting to do this weekly, like this random thing. I do want to progress this channel and this space into, like, a more fruitful space. Like, it's not random, and like more things are about to happen. I've had so many ideas. In fact, there's this one prominent idea from me that's, like, appearing quite a lot, and I know that's the next thing I want to do in this process. But I'm also living and surviving, and so I'm just trying to figure out how I could achieve the goals I want in content creation, and fulfill all my ideas that I've noted down for so long, while still, like, trying to get by, and trying to, I guess, succeed. What is success to me? It is paying off debts. It is contributing a lot more to home. It is making sure that if anything were to happen to my parents, I am one of the many kids that can afford it. God, I'm saying too much. But just because you're 34 doesn't mean you've got it figured all out. I know a lot of younger generation tends to like mock millennials and like laugh at the idea of like why is it the idea of like, oh, how come you're at this age and you haven't reached certain goals and all that kind of stuff. First of all, a lot of these goals seem very socially forced, because I've always known what I wanted, but it never aligned with all the social importance of what it means to be around all the goals that all the rite of what is considered a rite of passage at this age. Yeah, okay, now I can't find my words anymore, which happens quite a lot. Anyways, I hope this random thing that I do at least will progressively have better sound and mic, because I know how irritating that is. I hope I get to do all the other ideas and all. Oh yeah, I said what are my goals? I think I'll talk about that another day, because it progressively changes. I think what I'll talk about is like what I have achieved and what my ongoing goals are as we go along, because you don't know who I am. Or some of you do, which is very sweet of y'all. I can't wink. No, I'm not exaggerating. I don't know how people wink. But yeah. Watch this space. I'm holding myself accountable for this. I could journal these things, and I probably will journal, but I think for now I just feel like this is something I want to put out there. Let this space finally grow the way it should. Ding ding ding.